Well, a couple of days ago, things weren't looking great for the Nats. They got a win in New York. They've gotten 2 gift-wrap victories here at the bank. He's not happy about it. Must be a Philly fan. And tonight, the Nats will go for the sweep. Gio's on the mound against Jake Arrieta. So here we go again. And what's going to happen at the end of this game tonight? Phillies and the Nats over the last 2 series has been high drama late in the show.
We've seen 2 games end with umpires on headphones in the last couple of games between these two. One at home, one last night. Never seen that before. We've seen it twice. So who knows what's going to happen tonight?
Well, let's go back to the 9th inning last night. Anthony Rendon woke up everybody. Nats had scored a couple of runs with the help of bad defense. This ball a no-doubter.
That's the first home run that Pat Neshek has given up since July 30th of last year. So he doesn't give up home runs. And then Ryan Zimmerman with his 3rd double of the night trying to add on. So it was 4-3 at that point with a clutch home run by Anthony Rendon. Zim hustled double, hustles into 3rd. His first stolen base of the year. He scores. I mean, the guys are playing hard. They showed a lot of guts and determination last night. And this is where it really got weird.
Yeah, Wilson Ramos able to go opposite field. Vince Velasquez, because Michael Franco was on deck, had to come out and run. And then this happened.
He left early. We saw when it happened live. He didn't need to tag up. He was already in scoring position. His manager would say it was a valiant effort by his pitcher off the bench. Ryan Zimmerman saw it right away and pointed at it. And for the 2nd time against the Phillies, the game ends on headphones. The Nats win a big one, and they're going for the sweep here tonight.
Well, last week, Ryan hit the homer. He said game over. We believed him. And last night, again, when Ryan says the game's over, we are done. Now, who's going to get it done on the mound tonight? It's Gio, coming off a solid inning, even though he got the loss at New York. Jake Arrieta's have a kind of a 500 season. He's usually great after the break. Each on a 3-game losing streak. So can Gio pitch the Nats to a sweep and some momentum coming home for a long homestand? Brought to you by PNC Bank. There's no better time to act than today. PNC, make today the day. Getting late in August, it's the 29th September, almost upon us. Nats will wrap up this road trip. The Fanatic just traded tosses of the rosin bag with our dugout. Big messes were made, and now we're getting ready for some baseball. It's been a smoking hot day here in the city of brotherly love. Up around the mid-90s. 91 at game time it'll be. Humidity is okay. Feels like it's just under 100. And Jake Arrieta leads the Phillies onto the field. We'll check out some game notes here. This is interesting. First time in 7 years a team had scored 5 runs and had hits from only 2 players in the game. Anthony Rendon and Ryan Zimmerman did that last night. Crazy. Last 15 times against the Phillies, Gio Good's always been good against them. 11-7 in 25 career starts. Jake Arrieta, the more the East sees him, the less they like him. He gets better as he faces teams second, third times around. Bryce Harper not in the Nats lineup tonight, so Juan Soto's the cleanup guy. Last 28 games on base percentage of .392 for the year. It's still hanging over the 400 mark. He's hit safely 5 of his last 7 games. So tonight it's Soto, Taylor, and Eaton across the outfield. The other regulars all in there. And Jake Arrieta, 12th career start against the Nats.
Just taking in the last couple seconds of that crazy music bed. I am so fired up. 4-2 loss last start, 8/24 at Toronto. 4 runs on 6 hits over 6 innings. 5 strikeouts for Jake, walked 3, gave up 2 home runs. So fastball, cutter, curveball change. Cutter kind of more like a slider. Runs at 256 against his fastball this year.
As I mentioned last night, odd history against the Nats. 11 starts, only 3 decisions. 1-2 with a .489 earned run average. So a rosin bag came flying out of the Nats dugout toward the Fanatic. Justin Miller. But watch the mess this makes when it hits the screen. Face full of rosin. Fanatic, I don't know if that cut or ran, but that was his heater. So we're a couple minutes late. Adam Eaton steps in. .385 last 11 games. First pitch, 7:07.
You know, baseball players are so serious. I feel like you know you've arrived as a mascot when right before the game they're playing with you.
Yeah.
It's a compliment.
Best of all time is in Jason Worth. We think, reportedly, rumor has it, stole the Fanatics' keys, and they had to lift the four-wheeler off the field and take it off over on the left side. Eaton slaps one left side. Michael Franco was playing shallow over there, and he cuts it off.
All right, Phillies defense tonight. A lot of right-handers in there against Gio Gonzalez, Hoskins, Quinn Bautista, the outfield, Kingery, Franco left side, Hernandez Santana right side, and Wilson Ramos behind the plate.
Yeah, troubled defensive team. 102 errors, tied with St. Louis, most in the league. And they've made 3 in this series, and they've gift wrapped some runs. Arrieta with that cross-body fire into Trey Turner. Trey with a hit and an RBI in the series.
I was thinking about that play last night with Carlos Santana after the game. When you took infield every day as a minor leaguer and a major leaguer, the last thing you do, you throw a ball into home. You go infield in, play at the plate. A lot of teams come out early and they take infield. The Nats do it all the time. You get there around 2:30, 3 o'clock. They're all taking ground balls. They're throwing across. But you never see the traditional infield anymore. Maybe in spring training where the last round is infield in, you throw it to home. You don't work on it anymore, and you definitely don't work on it when you touch the bag and throw at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's something that he just pulled out in the heat of battle last night. Probably doesn't work on it a whole lot, and it didn't work.
Yeah, we saw a couple of situations last night that were seldom seen. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trey. He's going to be called out on a fastball low in the zone. Jake Arrieta, 145 innings. That's his 107th strikeout. Here's one of last night's heroes.
Well, the clutch home run last night on the 2-strike slider from Pat Neshek. If you missed it in the open, that's the first home run he's given up since July 30th of 2017. So Neshek keeps the ball in the ballpark, not last night. Anthony Rendon taking advantage of a slider that didn't slide and giving everybody a thrill in that first base dugout and everybody a thrill back at DC that was still up.
Rendon, 17th of the year. And he broke into the top 10 in the National League in hitting with a .299 batting average. 4 for 8 in the series. He's been on base against the Phils 5 times. and Ryan Zimmerman have really worn out the Phils this year. 14 games hitting over 360.
But how about the way last night's game ended and then the walk-off with Ryan Zimmerman ended? We've been talking about it since we got to the ballpark. They just hit us that we hadn't seen a game end on a review yet since there's been replay review. And then we get two, what, in a week? Zimmerman's walk-off and then last night in the tag-up.
Rendon trying to fight one off, but it's a soft liner to Scott Kingery. Jake Arrieta off to a good start. And now Gio goes to work against the Phils. Here at the bank. Career against the Phillies on the road, 6-4 with a 278. 14 starts. He faces Roman Quinn and the Phillies tonight. And Roman Quinn, last 11 ball games, hitting quite well. He's on a 6-game hitting streak, 10 for 20. He's a speedy young outfielder. They love his play in center. You'll see him more out there as he stays healthy. Odubel Herrera and Nick Williams not in the lineup tonight. Neither is Asdrubal against Gio.
And here we go. Gio ready to rock and roll tonight. Suffered the loss last start despite going 7 strong against the Mets. Gave up just 1 earned run on 7 hits last start, 2 strikeouts, no walks.
And Quinn greets him with a base hit. 7-game streak for Roman Quinn.
There's the numbers on the season, 7-11, 4.35. Through 14 of 28 first pitch strikes last start.
Back in 05 as a minor leaguer, Gio part of the Phillies organization for a while. White Sox sent him here. Aaron Rowan and Jim Thome changed addresses back then in a multi-team deal. And here's Rhys Hoskins, who's hitting .254 with 27 home runs. Quinn can move it. Been in the big leagues. This is his 27th game. He has stolen 5 bases in 7 attempts.
Are you excited tonight? No Odubel or Asdrubal in the lineup? You don't have to worry about those names?
I think it's fun. I think it helps when you have to concentrate a little more. Yeah, just a bunch of guys named Roman, Rhys, Cesar, Wilson, Carlos. Roman's on the move, and he's got his bag. 6 out of 8 now. Wasting no time as the Phillies come out aggressive. Trying to salvage a game in this crucial series.
Great jump by Quinn, no chance. That was stolen off Gio. Almost the first move there for Roman Quinn. Like he was being chased by a lion.
Rhys Hoskins at 254. '82 RBIs. He's 9th in the league. Gio's got him picked off, but the throw just elevated enough where Quinn got under it. Defoe got over there. They made it close.
Jim Wolf took a step in like he was ready to call him out. He had to see the tag first. He was anticipating out because he saw what was developing, and then the throw was up, Carp, and he had to get the tag down. I think his hand got back in there, yeah.
Good timing by Gio and Defoe on the play. Count to Hoskins, 2-0. Defoe tapping the glove, letting the runner know he's there. Adds a one hopper to Rendon. He can send the runner back to second while throwing to first.
Not a productive out. Nats will take it. And here's the defense. Soto, Taylor, Eaton, the outfield. Turner, Rendon left side. Defoe, Zimmerman right side. Matt Wieters doing the catching. Michael A. getting the nod to center field tonight. So if it's in the park, he's going to catch it. That's simple.
Nationals, the fewest errors in the National League, only 53 in 133 games.
Got to really work on keeping Quinn close here after the ground ball to third. He's going to try to make up for it and steal third.
Another speedy guy in the box, but Cesar Hernandez Esteban right-handed tonight. Phillies lineup featuring 3 switch hitters tonight: Quinn, Hernandez, and Santana. Breaking ball stays up and away, 1-1. So Gio's ledger against the Phillies, 2.69. 25 career starts, 11 wins, 7 losses. And as mentioned, on the road, 6-4. Pretty good ERA here at the bank, 2.78. Two hopper, Wilmer Defoe on the charge. Over to third, Quinn on the second out. Now it's Gio and an old battery mate. They've only faced each other once previously, and Gio struck out Wilson Ramos. Not the same intensity calling out Wilson.
No, it's hard for these Philly fans to know that. There used to be like they hear dun dun boo, and then dun dun, same thing.
So the off speed blocked by Matt Wieters.
There's some articles in the local paper here today about the crowd or lack thereof last night in the pitching matchup between Scherzer and Nola. Some of the writers were getting on the Phillies fans for only having 21,000 here last night, and one of the best pitching matchups you'll ever see.
Yeah, 200 fewer fans here last night than were here for the Monday night game. And that fastball rides high to Ramos, 2-0.
But it's perspective. Last night after the game, wherever you turned on TV in your hotel room, it was season's over. They had the time of the season being over for the Phillies. How much would the Nats like to be 4.5 back of the Braves right now? And they're already calling it a season here right now based on how they're playing lately.
Yeah, this time of the year, there's a lot of knee-jerk reaction immediately after something happens. You're out of the race. Then the next night you win, you're back in it, you're playing great.
Well, if you told Philly fans on September 1st they'd be 4.5 back of first place, you think they would have taken that in spring training?
Yeah. Wilson's on a 5-game hitting streak. And he's been a force for the Phillies so far. 14 for 30. A homer, 9 RBIs in 8 games. including that double in the 9th inning last night that hit just about right on the line in the right field corner and gave them a chance to tie it or win it. "66 games this year, 62 runs batted in." Trey Turner to his right, big hop. Knew he had plenty of time. So 3 ground ball outs for Gio after the base hit. Juan Soto's the cleanup man tonight. He's straight ahead, and that hot guy Zimmerman right behind him. First run when the Nats win and score 7 or more the next day. You get 50% off regular menu price online orders at papajohns.com. Promo code NATS50. Enjoy the quality pizza you have come to expect from your locally owned and operated Papa John's. Juan Soto in the series 2 for 7, couple of walks, a run batted in. Hanging in there around the 290 mark. Max really had a battle on his hands last night. 99 pitches in 5 innings. It was a sweltering evening here.
97 here today for the high, so tonight's even hotter.
Yeah, Ryan told me today that trip around the bases took a little bit out of him in the 9th inning last night. So much hotter on the field. The heat index has been way up there. This ball is flirting with the left field corner. Home run distance and to the left of the pole.
This place is a launching pad tonight. I mean, I thought that was just a foul ball down the left field line. It had distance and just went foul at the last second. Had a good sound to it. I don't think he got that right on the sweet spot. And watch how the ball's carrying here. Clearly had distance.
One. Batting averages, as we've talked about, are down all around baseball this year. At Citizens Bank Park, Phillies and their opponents collectively hitting .237 in this bandbox. A lot of guys must be uppercutting and striking out. And now Soto's going to get called out on a pitch up. You might remember Trey Turner got rung up on a low fastball. And now Chris Siegel goes upstairs for this one. Mercedes-Benz.
That front hit fastball, that's what Aaron Nola was featuring to Juan Soto last night for a couple of strikeouts. And Jake Arrieta, obviously paying attention, went there for the first at-bat, same spot. Maybe not as much swing back on it, but effective.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman. Don't tell him about the bank and tough to hit. He loves this place. In the series, 4 for 7. First time he ever had 3 doubles in a game last night. 2-0. So his season against the Phillies mirroring that of Anthony Rendon's. A lot fewer games because Ryan was hurt, missed a bunch. But as recently as 2012, teams were hitting 250 here. Now the batting average at the bank pretty low, high 230s. Arrieta working pretty quickly. That's in the zone, lower part of it 2-2. So he's picking out some spots so far. Out of play off to the right. Ryan Zimmerman last 19 games, 17 batted in, and a batting mark of 348 that has him starting the night at 265.
Yeah, funniest part of last night was when Ryan was laughing at Sam Holbrook. He fouled that ball off, I think.
I think he tipped it, and Ryan's saying it hit the ground.
He tipped it, hit the ground, so he's staying alive.
And if Ryan Zimmerman says so, we have learned, you know, he's like Simon Says. What he says goes lately.
Yeah, but when he was laughing at Mark Reynolds getting thrown out, saying he got thrown out twice, and he was laughing at Sam Holbrook, there was a lot of weird things last night. That was the funniest thing that happened. He just fouled one off his old teammate. So if you missed it last night, Mark Reynolds pinch hit. It was a 3-pitch C. There was 1 strike in the whole mix. And then he got thrown out. Then he threw gloves everywhere. We'll show it to you in a second, the rest of it.
Worth seeing.
It's worth seeing if you missed it last night. He threw both his batting gloves at Sam Holbrook. So he'd been thrown out once. Watch Sam Holbrook. He's already thrown out. Watch Sam. Get out of here. You got thrown out twice. And then Ryan thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
No swing, and Ryan says, I'm going to first base. Dan, you were down there around that whole situation. What'd you hear?
After the game, Bob, I asked Ryan Zimmerman about that entire exchange. He first of all said he'd never seen a player get ejected from the same game twice, then joked that he hoped Mark Reynolds would get fined twice. And Mark Reynolds today saying, hey, I'm just out here trying to help put guys in good moods. And he added, that's the stuff they don't include in war calculations, those type of moments improving everyone's spirits.
Yeah. But, you know, you guys at home, you saw the pitch cast on that at bat. It was not good.
Wins above ejection. Hey, get your money's worth. I think Sam Holbrook, the second one, was like, just get out of here. Quit throwing things at me.
It's up and in to Matt Wieters, and if you haven't noticed, batting higher in the lineup at times lately. Bryce not in the lineup tonight. Wieters in the 6th spot. Lately, he's been 7th with Defoe behind him since the departure of Daniel Murphy. But his batting average has been on the rise as well. 3-0 to Wieters, hitting .308 over his last 20 games.
Gotta be a green light situation over here.
Well, he's already lost one deep into the night here. First time up Monday night. Hit one deep right center. It took one hop and ended up in the bullpen.
A front hit fastball 3-0. He was thinking green light too. Did just want to lay one in there to a hot hitter.
Jake Arrieta's given up 14 home runs this year. Opponent's batting average 246 coming in. He's 9-9, making his 26th start. Zimmerman running, ball 4, 2 on, 1 out. A no contact inning, but the Nats get something going.
All right, 2000s night. It's almost here, September 1st. Nats host 2000s night. I just heard that somewhere. It's presented by Budweiser. Unplug your iPod. Catch the Nats Brewers, 7:05. Visit Nationals.com for 2000s night. It's going to be 2000 tonight, September 1st. Arrieta's had trouble with command. He's walked 9 batters in the month of August. He's 0-3 with the 3.37, 19 strikeouts, 3 walks. He walked 3 Blue Jays his last start.
Yeah, 47 walks this year in just over 145 innings. Wilmer Defoe, he gets ahead. 0 for 2 career against Arrieta. Wilmer, this side of the plate, a whole lot better. 259 left-handed. They give him a huge gap in right center. He hits one straight away to center. It might be a double.
Homer.
Interesting where Quinn is playing. That's something you hardly ever see that much to the offside.
Right, you got to keyhole him right here if you're Wilmer. He's having trouble throwing strikes. What's that mean? You're making him throw it through a keyhole. One pitch, one spot. If it's there, let it rip. Franco come to the mound and try to calm down Jake Arrieta. Nope, no words being spoken here. This is just a trip to get some rosin in his glove. Isn't that a trip? That's got to be a trip. Not that it matters. It's a mound visit.
3-0. Wilmer has driven in 33 runs this year.
See the sweat on Arrieta's arms. I'm wondering if the grip is an issue. Remember Stephen Strasburg in game 1 of the series, he was sweating. Max Scherzer last night. Even Aaron Nola was wiping his arms on his hat after every pitch.
3-2 now. Defoe fights off the curveball that was upstairs.
He's wiping his hand on his pants.
And Wilmer Defoe having a good at bat here. Really making Arrieta work hard early. 37 pitches with 1 out in the 2nd inning.
Wow. These are red line pitches too. First and second, 1 out. He's letting the throttle out a bit. That fastball was 95.
Wilmer Defoe reaching out, tapping one in the air to short left. Reese Hoskins 2 down. It's up to Michael A. Taylor, who's playing center field tonight and batting 8th. One at bat this series. That was in the 8th inning Monday night, a fly ball to right.
He could get something to hit right here because he's walked 2 guys in the inning. He's not going to pitch around Taylor, bases loaded, to get to Gio. I don't know if he trusts his command.
Up the middle, Arrieta knocks it down with his glove. And he gets Michael A. 2 walks, 2 stranded, no score early on a hot night in Philly.
Second inning of work. The curveball has always been Gio's big off-speed weapon, but this year that pitch is getting thrown less by Gio than it has in the past. He's landing it for a strike less frequently than he has in the past, and it's also getting hit harder than it has in years past, both in terms of average against and slugging percentage against. I talked to Matt Wieters about this earlier today. He said over Gio's last 3 to 4 starts, he's been trying to make an adjustment and make the curve a bit smaller. Wieters saying the curve has gotten to where it had a bit too much break on it, and hitters were starting to lay off it or recognize it earlier than Gio would ideally like to. So Gio's been working on the pitch in his bullpens, trying to adjust the movement of that pitch to get it to stay in the strike zone longer. And Wieters says he can tell Gio is feeling more confident in the curveball lately. They want to get it where they can land it for a strike more often so hitters respect it. And Wieters says then they'll start chasing the curveballs out of the zone more frequently.
Well, he's on the side of it, so when you get on the side of the curveball, it's kind of a sweeper. When it used to be the wiffle ball curveball, he's more on top of it and created a lot more spin. But opponents have a swing rate of just 31% against his breaking ball this year. That's the lowest against a breaking ball in the majors. So they're not offering at it because he hasn't established it in the strike zone consistently. Changeup's been good, but the curveball is what you thought of when Gio Gonzalez first became in that. That was his best pitch.
Wilmer Defoe timed his jump. Max effort, great elevation, just too tall. Off the bat of Santana. Phillies have a pair of leadoff singles. Quinn last inning, eventually after stealing stranded at third. Here's Jose Bautista in his Phillies starting debut. He had a hitting appearance last night in the 7th inning. And Jimmy Cordero struck him out. And that one gets him. It's only the second batter Gio Gonzalez has hit this year. Number 7 man, Maikel Franco. And that one stays well outside. As Jubal Cabrera not starting tonight, and as Jubal has played some third, played some short. He's 8 for 35 against Gio, batting right-handed. The numbers by Franco are bizarre for a lefty-righty matchup. Time given. More on that in a second. Great changeup. So Franco doesn't hit lefties very well. And in his career, he's 1 for 21 against Gio Gonzalez.
I always thought righties that hit righties better like the ball away from them to get extended. Lefties are coming from the other side, like to crowd them, and they can't get that same extension they get in, say, a slider moving away.
That's a perfect example right there. Gio got in on the trademark of his bat, resulting in an easy fly ball for Taylor. A very non-productive out for the Phillies, and it's down to the number 8 man, Scott Kingery.
It was like that, Matt Holliday. He loved the ball out away, and he crushed right-handers that didn't hit lefties. He didn't like the ball close to him, so he liked to get extended, go the other way. He liked that slider moving away to get his hands free. And maybe Franco's the same way. When you see reverse splits like that with a right-hander, he doesn't like the ball close to him.
So Gio doesn't give up many hits with runners in scoring position. The walk will get him in situations. 67 walks to 120 strikeouts and 141 innings coming in. And we're all hoping that Gio can build on what he did at Citi Field at the start of this road trip. The Nats lost 3-0, but he gave up 1 run on 7 hits in 7 innings. Hit his first batter of the year in that game and struck out a couple. Did not walk anybody. That one right through Matt Wieters. Ball came right back to him, but no chance to make a throw anywhere. Second and third, 1 out.
Yeah, it just came up, went down initially in the right position, then came up out of the stance he was trying to block it. 5-hole, and now Gio's got a pitch for the strikeout.
Calling it a wild pitch. Rendon is in. Zimmerman medium on the right side. Everybody else back. And I think I remember from Gio's previous start, he hit, guess who? Jose Bautista. I think that was a curveball down around his feet that got him.
He hates him.
So he's hit 2 batters all year, and it's Jose Bautista in 2 consecutive starts.
Hates him.
Count 1 and 2, pitcher on deck. Jake Arrieta can swing it. But the runners have moved up and there's no double play out there. At least on the ground. Swing and a miss with the heater. Gio, great time for his first K of the night.
Yeah, big
Nissan
strikeout.
will cast it.
Big strikeout right there. Fastball up in the way. Kingery trying to shorten up and just hit it to second, but he was tardy. Underneath it too. The launch angle swing doesn't work on a high fastball. Maybe he wasn't trying to hit it to second.
Gio and Jake have faced each other before. Arrieta 1 for 3 against Gonzalez. Gio 0 for 3 against Arrieta. Jake Arrieta has 5 hits and a homer this year. It's a 170 career hitter with 6 big league home runs.
Ooh. Gio wiping his hand. That curveball slipped. That one home run that Arrieta hit was against the Giants when the Phillies were in San Francisco, and if I'm not mistaken, that was the only run the Phillies scored the whole series. Arrieta was real outspoken after the game, talking about the shifts and talking about the frustration he had with accountability, if you remember those quotes.
Yeah. Yeah, he gave up 5 runs on 8 hits that night. No support. Lost 6-1. Now Gio has a 2-2 count to the 9th batter he faces tonight. That's a base hit. It's going to drive in 2 runs. Arrieta's 2nd and 3rd RBIs of the year.
Might have had a chance to get Bautista, but Juan Soto was playing at left center, so he had to go toward the line for this, and by the time he got over to get this, Bautista, who did have a good secondary lead, scores easily. And just like that, you thought you were out of the woods, it's 2-0.
Arrieta now, 23 career RBIs. Roman Quinn hit one hard up the middle for a base hit, first time. Good arm speed there. Way out ahead of the changeup, 0-2. And he went fishing on 0-2, and like a whirling dervish leaving the batter's box. Phillies pick up 2 on a big hit by their pitcher. Right back here. We're going to leave all of our stuff here. Just come back to Philly. Batting averages, pretty good advantage by the Nats. About a half run a game better. Home runs, fills. Starter ERA, not great for either team in the first 15 games. It's all brought to you by PNC Bank. Make today the day. So the headset games. There's the Zimmerman walk-off. Ryan knew it was over the green wall last week. Umpires agreed. And then the bizarre play last night.
Yeah, we end every game on our headsets, but you don't see a normal game end on umpires and headsets. And Vince Velasquez got a little frisky on second base. Didn't need the tag up. He was already in scoring position. But you could tell he left early, and Ryan Zimmerman was on it, pointing to the umpires. They appealed it, called him out, challenged it, and that's how that one ended. So 2 games against the Phillies end on headsets. Never seen that before. We've seen it twice, what, in a week?
Crazy, man. Gio, 3 for 42 on the year. 39 pitches for Jake Arrieta, first 2 innings. One. You can see the action on Arrieta's fastball. Got some severe run to it. Good hold by Gio, 2-2. Jake Arrieta is seeking his 98th career win tonight. 217th start. And Gio will be called out by Chris Siegel. First time around the order, the Nats go 0 for 7 with 2 walks.
Boy, I could use one of these right now. It's freezing up here in the booth. Monday, September 3rd. First 20,000 fans take home the Nats zip-up hoodie. That's presented by PenFed. Nats take on the Cardinals, 105 start. Visit nationals.com for tickets. That is a cool giveaway. Take a couple of those. Thank you. So how do you beat Jake Arrieta? You get on and steal second base. You remember Trey Turner got Miguel Montero released last year when he stole 4 bases against Arrieta when he was with the Cubs. So here you go, second time through. Here comes the speed. Get on and run.
And Franco playing shallow like he was when he cut off Eaton's left side grounder to start the game.
I should say more accurately, Miguel Montero got himself released by his comments after the game, but don't let the facts get in the way of a good point.
Inside again, 2-1.
Jake's got 12 stolen bases against him this year with only 5 caught stealing, so got to steal first.
That ball is really cranked into right center. This could be 3 for Adam Eaton. Deepest part of the ballpark on that side. He's heading for third, and he is there in plenty of time. Adam Eaton has 12 doubles and 5 homers, but that will be his first triple of the year.
Well, there it is, first knock. There goes a no-hitter. Adam Eaton with a triple in the gap. Watch the best part about this. Watch the helmet go flying when he dives into third. So kind of sits in the corner, allows him to take third base. He's been running well. And then watch the slide and the helmet just go flying right in the dugout. Playing hard as usual. Now Trey Turner trying to answer the Phillies 2 spot.
Franco in, Santana in, middle infielders back. And Trey Turner will lean back from that one high and tight. Trey sitting on 144 hits, 9th most in the league, and looking for his 54th RBI or more.
Not one you want to swing at if you're Trey. You're looking for something elevated you can drive here, especially in a 1-0 count. Yeah, I think in a tie game or down by 1, you might have saw a push bunt from Trey, but down by 2, he's trying to get on himself. Jake Arrieta has trouble fielding his position at times.
Trey Turner 2 for 9 career against him. That ball is scorched to left. See you later. He did get more than his 54th RBI. Number 16 for Trey, and the game is tied.
Well, when I was saying they should get on and steal, I really meant a triple and a home run. Change up, caught it out front. Ball flying here tonight. That ball was struck, but this ballpark is playing ultra small, so just like that, a nice answer. Number 16 for Trey Turner, and we got us a tie ball game.
Still 1 out here in the 3rd. Rendon is next. Trey Turner's first homer and RBIs ever against Jake Arrieta.
That was a loud homer, a loud low homer. I guarantee that launch angle was right around 20, maybe below.
Yeah, where that ball went out, the walls may be 350. Talked about this last night. The gaps are straight lines here. They don't curve around like Nationals Park and others. Gets pretty deep out there in those notches, but you hit one straight away here, it's got a great chance. And Trey really put a charge into that. Three and 1. So 15th of the year given up by Arrieta.
Back to back, anyone?
Aboard is Rendon for the 6th time in this series.
3rd walk in 3 innings for Arrieta. StatCast AI, powered by AWS, talked about by FP, and hit by TVT. Oh, called the launch angle. That was a low one and a firm one.
Trey Turner, 41st career home run. Called out on a pitch low first time. Soto.
Trey Vance Turner, in case you're wondering. TVT. Rattled after that home run, isn't he? Walk 2-0 count to Soto and a trip from his pitching coach.
Yeah, Rick Kranitz with a quick visit after the count went to 2-0. Three strikeouts, 3 walks, and 2 long hits so far. Soto 2 hits in the series, 1 to right, 1 to left. Three and 0.
Did you hear that, Phil? Thick Philly accent. There's a plate there. Throw the ball over it.
A brilliant but simple thought. And Soto on 3-0. If it stays fair, See you later. 16th of the year, RBI total up to 50, and it's 4-2 Washington.
Bad coaching from the Phillies fan. He threw it over the plate, and it went far. And just like that, it's 4-2. What an answer. Line moving here in the third. Triple homer, walk, homer.
Juan Soto, breathtaking power to the opposite field.
I mean, he just missed one first time up. Remember, just curved foul, had distance. This time he keeps it fair. And the 19-year-old does it again. 16th home run, 50th run driven in. Wow.
Still one out. Here's Zimmerman.
Quick strike.
And he hits one on the sweet spot. Ryan Zimmerman on for the second time. And these are very loud Washington hits.
All right, triple homer walk. Here's the second homer. Juan Soto, 3-0 fastball right down Broad Street. And that one had the exact opposite launch angle of Trey Turner's, right? That's a high one. I want to say 36 degrees on a launch angle there.
Way up the seats.
It's fun to guess launch angles on homers.
Here's Matt Wieters.
Means they're hitting them.
He walked first time. Bullpen busy for the Phillies already. Luis Garcia. Arrieta facing the Nats for the third time this year. Nationals Park, May 6th, the run on 2 hits in 6 innings. Got a no decision, Nats won it. July 1st here, no decision. Phillies won 4-3. 3 runs, 2 earned, 4 hits in 5 innings. But as I mentioned earlier, he's had a definite lack of success against the Nats in his career, whoever he's pitching for. Matt Wieters out of play left side. The count goes 2-2. .50 RBIs in 89 games. And Wieters fighting one off. Nats have stayed in some extended at bats tonight. When you're talking cars, you're talking Coons, league leaders. Teenagers all time. He's just tied Ken Griffey Jr. Mel Lott within reach. Maybe Bryce by the time the season ends. And now Wieters takes one inside, 3-2.
You're not going to get the close calls when you're going 3-0 to people, 2-1 to people. If you pound the strike zone, maybe all of a sudden Chris Siegel's looking for strikes. Right now, he's not.
Wieters pulls it on the off speed, well out ahead. Wow, 15 batters. 6th time, at least 3 balls to a hitter.
Philly's been scuffling big time, and when they signed Jake Arrieta this offseason, it was for games like this to stop losing streaks, to stop skids. Not happening so far.
$30 million worth this year. Matt Wieters a pop up. That's the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez, 2 down. So they've lost 8 of 10 now. Under 4 runs a game. Batting average is respectable. I mean, the top teams in the league right now are hitting like 256, 258. But their pitching has fallen back, and their defense at times has fallen apart.
Well, it doesn't get any easier. Cubs coming to town after this, so.
Boomer Defoe, fly ball to left after a long at bat first time. He fouled off a bunch of pitches, worked it to 3-2. And Arrieta keeps baiting him away. 0-2 now. 35 pitch inning. He threw 39 in the first 2. And Wilmer got around it, hit it hard. Hernandez. But the Nats come storming back after falling behind by 2. You might call it a sweet 16 inning. Trey Turner, his 16th, RBIs 54-55. And then Juan Soto, his 16th. RBIs number 49 and 50.
There you go. The sprinkles make everything better, right? Washington, D.C. Lexus dealers donate $250 to the Children's National Health System for the first 200 taters hit by the Nats this year. Lexus, experience amazing.
Gio to Rhys Hoskins, and a 2-run lead now for the Nats lefty. Hoskins ground ball to Rendon first time.
You could put sprinkles on a tennis shoe for a kid, maybe.
Moms, broccoli, asparagus, give it a try. It might work.
That might be a stretch. Let me rethink.
I'd rather eat those than a tennis shoe. One, and that one comes cutting inside. Rhys Hoskins 2 for 8 against the Nats with a walk. 8th inning home run on Monday night. All that did was get the game a little closer. The Nats won at 5-3. 5-4 last night. Trying to take this one in straight sets. That ball ripped and hooking foul.
Tell you what, I'm shocked that the Nats don't have 3 guys on the left side of the infield against Rhys Hoskins. I think I've seen him hit 1 ball to right against him this year, but they must have some data that shows that he will with 2 strikes. I don't think I've seen a right-hander pull the ball more than Hoskins.
Strike 3 call after he dropped his bat and headed for first. And Gio Gonzalez has struck out 3 of the last 4 Phillies. Mercedes-Benz pitch cast.
Well, looking for the shutdown inning. Big strike 3 here from Gio, painting the inner half. Good free frame by Wieters. That ball clearly in the zone, not even close. Whoa, take that, won't you?
Cesar Hernandez, ground ball to Wilmer Defoe, first time. By the way, if you're wondering about the Rays and the Braves, delayed. They were supposed to start about 35 minutes ago, and they are delayed in Atlanta. Right-hander Diego Castillo for Tampa Bay, and the lefty Sean Newcomb for Atlanta. They're 4.5 up on the Phillies, and that's have cost the Phillies a game and a half in the standings the last 2 days. Turning one over, a beauty, 2-2.
The Rays are sitting there going, what's this water coming from the sky? This is weird. We have a roof on our stadium.
Strike 3 call. Spirit of 76 on the hook, and Gio Gonzalez is suddenly striking out everybody.
Got on top of this curveball. Watch the break. You see the arm angle, the release point pulling down the shades. That was nasty, and you can see why Hernandez gave up on it. That wasn't the slow sweeper. That one had some snap to it, out front and on top. Great pitch.
Well, exactly what you talked about earlier. Not throwing that thing sideways or getting under it. Here's Wilson Ramos. Hit one hard. Right to Trey Turner first time.
Gio's commanding the inner half with the fastball. That's huge. It's key to all his starts. If he can throw into righties, make him aware of that early in the count or late, doesn't matter.
You know, and I know you're not throwing at anybody, but in his last 2 starts, he's hit a batter in each of them. As mentioned, one was a curveball, but it might indicate that maybe Gio hasn't thrown the ball off the plate inside enough. You're going to hit a few guys here and there if you do that, but he had not hit a batter until his last start against the Mets. I think you brought up a great point about right-handers who don't like to get jammed by lefties because of the angle from which it's coming. A guy named Carlton made a pretty good living in this town doing that with all the other talents he had. Trey knows he's got plenty of time again, and now it's a good shutdown inning for Gio. Taylor, Gonzalez, Eaton, straight ahead. Brought to you by the all-wheel drive RAV4 Toyota. What drives you? Visit buyatoyota.com for great deals. Looks inviting. Hot town, summer in the city here in Philly. And the Nats have knocked Jake Arrieta out of this game. Choose a winning team for your vehicle. Jiffy Lube for value and convenience. JiffyLubeDC.com. 75 pitches. Not sure if anything is wrong with him physically, but he is done. And it's Jake Arrieta's 4th time this year pitching fewer, actually 5th time now, pitching fewer than 5 innings in a ball game. So Luis Garcia gets the call. "31 years of age, 48th appearance, 33 hits in 38 innings with 41 Ks.
I'm 31 years old, 6'3", 230. Saw him the other night. Good fastball, upper 90s.
Michael A. Taylor looking back to make sure it wasn't a called strike, and it's 1-1.
Slider 85, split 87 for Garcia.
Pitched an inning and a third hitless and scoreless with a walk and a strikeout Monday night. Michael A. Taylor is with a walk, 1 for 8 against him career. Jake Arrieta's shortest outing since July 20th when he went 3 1/3 here against San Diego. Michael A. Taylor hits one hard to right, tailing back to Bautista.
Good swing. Friday, August 31st, come out to Nats Brewers, 7:05. Be one of the first 20,000 fans, ages 21 and up. You get the Nats Trucker Cap presented by Budweiser. Get your tickets at nationals.com. Or that with your hoodie, pajama bottoms, apron.
Here's Gio. Up in the zone, strike 1. Front door on the hook there. Swing and a miss, healthy Hack. 2 down here in the 4th. Well, Adam Eaton, 1 inning ago, Gio had been struck out. The Nats did not have a hit, and he just unleashed one into deep right center, all the way to third, and then the inning turned better from there. One for 2 career. Interesting. With a triple.
He's just a throwback.
Against Luis Garcia.
Throwback player, isn't he?
Just looks the part.
Yeah, you just close your eyes and you can think it's 1950 watching this guy play. It's fun to watch every single day. He brings it.
No swing, says Sam Holbrook.
Do you think Mark Reynolds would have got that call?
The same thought just went through my mind.
Because that was close. Although Mark's right-handed, it would have been Sam Holbrook. But if Sam was at first, Mark Reynolds would have been gone.
They are just underway in Atlanta now. He's going to go the other way this time. Into the gap. Not able to be cut off by Hoskins. So Adam Eaton has a triple and now a double.
I'll tell you what, Adam hit that ball hard, and he's thinking, all right, base hit, and he's kind of cruising to first base. Then he saw the angle Hoskins was taking. He turned it on. Reese Hoskins just turned that single into a double. Took a real steep angle to this. Didn't give with it, and then the ball got by him. He had to slide to try to cut it off, and Adam Eaton says, thank you very much. I'll cruise into second with 2 bags.
Yeah, Reese Hoskins, a natural first baseman who's playing outfield because they picked up Carlos Santana, the free agent this year. Curveball for a strike. Trey Turner hit one low and screaming and out of here first time up.
Good uni. Socks dirty, pants dirty, jersey dirty. Adam's thinking about stealing third with 2 outs.
Turner 1 for 4 against Garcia. Ball kind of hanging. Kind of backed up maybe a bit, and it got the inside edge according to Chris Siegel. How about Nissan?
It's 15 miles an hour slower than his fastball. 83. Fastball's been 98.
Same pitch, same result. Turner gone, so are the Nats. Adam Eaton a 2-out double, and it's Washington 4-2 after 3.5.
Gonzalez getting it done here so far against the Phils. Gave up a couple of runs in the second, but really locked it in. Needed a shutdown inning after the 4 spot in the third. Came right out. Struck out Hoskins, struck out Hernandez. Got a ground ball from Wilson Ramos. So Gio looking good here tonight. 50 minutes could save you 50% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com to see how much you could save.
46 pitches, 28 strikes. Santana, Bautista, Franco. Carlos Santana took him oppo for a base hit first time. Razor still batting and have 3 in the first at Atlanta. Great changeup. Big time equalizer on a 2-0 count. And he got under that one, did Santana. Foul ball, Rendon, coach's box, 1 out.
All right, Friday, September 7th, the Peanuts' first home playoff game. It'll be game 3 of the Northern Division Championship Series. So head to Woodbridge. They'll also host games 4 and 5 on Saturday and Sunday if necessary. So go out there and support the boys. They're going for a ring. It's a big deal. Good luck.
Here's Jose Bautista. Hit by a pitch first time. Advanced behind Santana on a wild pitch. And then eventually scored on the Jake Arrieta base hit.
Wasn't ready, was he? Free strike for Gio Gonzalez. Did he call timeout?
You can ask for it. Erroring it out on a 91 heater. Trying to hit number 343.
Gio working fast. I mean, looking up and he's ready to go. I like the tempo here from Gio Gonzalez. He's feeling good about his stuff.
Three and two.
Close.
Close, and Bautista draws the walk. That's the first walk Gio's given up in his last 2 starts, including Gio. Last 6 ball games. The ERA's great. The innings are good. 6, 7 on the average. 3-1 strikeout to walk numbers. Not giving up many hits. Not getting a whole lot of runs. The Nats have won 3 in a row. They're back above 500. Trying to get a sweep here and then come home for a big time 10-game homestand against the 3 contenders in the Central. It's a good fastball to the outside edge on Michael Franco, who hit a fly ball to Michael A. Taylor first time.
In case you missed it, Bryce not in the lineup tonight. He'd been fighting a cold. It's funny how my Twitter blows up. Where's Bryce? Why isn't he playing tonight? Which is a compliment to Bryce. He's been posting. I mean, there he is. See him down in there in the tunnel. I was talking to Ryan the other day about Bryce, and he said a lot of people don't know. I mean, he's dinged up, he's banged up, he posts every single day, he goes out there, he's ready to play. So when he doesn't, everybody kind of freaking out. Where's Bryce? Well, Get a couple days off and be ready for the Brewers Friday, and you'll probably see him here later tonight.
That ball's well hit, but Adam Eaton playing out toward the gap. Didn't have to go far. 2 down with the number 8 hitter Kingery coming up. And they do have activity in their bullpen in case it gets to Luis Garcia's spot. That's Victor Arano, just up and throwing with urgency. Kingery struck out swinging first time. So if the inning continues, there's Asdrubal Cabrera, who has 8 career hits and 3 RBIs against Gio Gonzalez. Keeping it down, changing speeds. And that's the second time this inning he's thrown a very good 2-0 changeup.
Yeah, Scott Kingery's betting on a fastball there, and Gio just pulled the string and kept it down. Beautiful pitch.
Runner goes. Counts back even, 2-2.
You could tell he was going too. He got a bigger lead. He got out there real frisky style and then went first move, gamble and go. Tried to ambush him and he had a great jump. Kingery saw a good pitch and didn't want to take it.
Right field, a ways for Adam Eaton, but they're in plenty of time. And Gio pitches around the 1-out walk. Anthony Rendon in this series, 4 hits, a homer, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, getting it done, batting just under 300. He's followed by Soto and Zimmerman. Top 5. Nationals. 4 innings in the book. And for the Nationals, 3-4-5. 18 pitches, 12 strikes. Luis Garcia in the 4th. Anthony is lined out to short, walked and scored. Elevated fastball for a strike. Anthony Rendon last year. And there's Soto, who has already homered. Hit 300 for the first time in his career. 301 in 147 ball games. He launches another one. See you later. Off the facing of the upper deck. And that's a way to blast yourself back up to 300. Anthony Rendon is hot. And the Nats lead 5-2.
The Nats are hot. That ball is destroyed. My goodness, it hit the facing of the upper deck, right?
That's what I saw.
Almost the same pitch he hit out last night against Pat Neshek. Just a slider that spun in there, caught it out front. Doink. And just like that, it's 5-2. 409? No. 105, yes.
Here's Soto. Homer deep to left last time. That's putting on a long distance show here tonight. '161 team homers on the year.
Trey trying to catch Anthony in home runs. Anthony said no.
And after Trey hit his 16th, so did Soto. Target away. And then Garcia pulls it to the other side. 3-0. And on the 3-0 pitch, he bounces out to Santana.
All right, let's spend some time together in the Lexus Home Run Sweepstakes for a chance to have dinner with me. Oh, round trip transportation provided by Lexus. They'll pick you up and take you home, and $250 to spend on stuff, and they'll pay for dinner too. We'll have a good time. Enter online at LexusHomeRunSweepstakes.com. I was telling the crew about this today, and said, hey, they pay for everything, so now they're clicking on it. They want a free dinner.
Crew, free dinner?
Yeah.
Never heard that in the same sentence.
Yeah, they pay for everything. We'll have a blast. Might be some vino involved. We'll see. Got a driver. We're good.
Ryan Zimmerman, a walk and a base hit that was absolutely destroyed into left field. He gets jammed enough on that one to chop it down to Franco. 2 outs here in the 5th. Matt Wieters A walk and a fly ball is next. Big one for the Nats tonight. Day off tomorrow. And the rotation as Matt Wieters hits one deep to center. Going back is Quinn. He's got it, inning over. Nats rotation is Roark, Strasburg, and Scherzer against the Brew Crew. Anthony Rendon may keep it going right into that series the way he's swinging it for power here in Philly.
Nationals at. You can get highlights, stats, and breaking news, so download that today. Download MLB at Bat right now. And you can see Tony Fourbags hit one super far. Or all these guys. Juan Soto going the other way. 8 of his 16 home runs have been the other way this year. And Trey Turner with his 16th. Ball flying here tonight. Gio doing a nice job of keeping the ball down.
Funny you bring that up. When I tweeted out the scorebook from last night's game, I called him Tony Fourbags, and then I called Zimmerman Ryan Two Bags with 3 doubles, which he had never done before. So it's, you know, a little reversal of roles. Never hurts for a ball club. Different guys doing different things. Here's the former Nat. Asdrubal Cabrera, he'll hit for Garcia leading off, bottom 5. Asdrubal 8 for 35 career against Gio. And that's a good sign. He brings the curveball around to steal a strike.
Gonna stay away from the walks and keep the ball down, and Gio's fine here. That's it. Got a 3-run lead. Throw that sinker, make him hit it on the ground, and stay ahead in the count.
Yeah, great ballpark and a great night to do that if you can.
When Juan Soto got called up, we had heard he's a good hitter, but I didn't think we'd be mentioning him with Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that good. Everybody that seen him said, hey, this kid really knows the strike zone, barrel the baseball, got sweet left-handed swing. Okay.
Yeah. You know, he's single A, double A, triple A pitchers, and he comes up and does it against all these guys.
And we're putting him on graphics with Ken Griffey Jr. That's how good he is. He's saying, don't forget about me for Rookie of the Year.
I actually didn't even play at Syracuse. Victor Robles there now, and looking forward to that.
Tied Ken Griffey Jr. tonight for teeny bopper homers.
And As Jubal Cabrera hits one extremely hard to left. That's the Phillies' 4th base hit. Top of the order, Roman Quinn, the center fielder.
As Jubal just said, oh, you didn't want to start me, huh? Okay.
Yeah, the sound of the ball hitting the bat, the statement right there. Counts even, 1-1. You might know it already, but the Braves stormed back and got 3 in the bottom of the first against Tampa Bay, so some hitters were eager to get that weather delay over with. And a wild first inning down there. That's where the Nats go after they come to Philadelphia to start the next road trip. So they were 3 back when the Nats came here on Monday. Atlanta had a day off Monday. So the Phillies have tumbled a game and a half in the standings. 2 hits to start the 5th. And Roman Quinn is 2 for 3.
That wasn't a bad pitch by Gio. Quinn just went down and got it. Looked like a changeup on the other side of the plate. He was out front, pulled it. Now they'll face the Phillies' most dangerous hitter here in Rhys Hoskins.
27 home runs, 82 RBIs.
Definitely take a ground ball right now. Opponent's hitting just 176 against Gio when he's ahead in the count.
High in the air and not playable. It's close. And Ryan Zimmerman claiming a fan interfered with him, but Alfonso Marquez pointing to the seats as if to say, too far in there.
Gonna check this, aren't they?
Marquez went right over to the barrier with him. And you might recall Alfonso Marquez was the one who made the quick call at second base last night.
Yeah, I don't think the fan did anything wrong. He's just protecting himself from getting hit. They weren't reaching onto the field of play. And as a fan, you have every right to put your hands in the air, try to catch a foul ball if it's right over your head. But it's when you reach out over onto the field, then you got problems.
1-2 to Hoskins.
And when you go in the stands as a fielder, you got to fight the fans. It's when you're on the field and they reach over getting your way. That's when they can rule it a catch.
So a good battle here. Gio and Hoskins. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss on that big curveball. Strikeout number 5. Mercedes-Benz will pitch cast it.
Gio's had the best curveball I've seen him have in a while tonight. It's got some snap to it. He's on top of it. He's pulling the shades down. Said that already. But that one to Rhys Hoskins was a big pitch in a big situation for the first out here in the 5th.
Cesar Hernandez is next. Time given at the last second. A little surprised that Cesar Hernandez has bounced into 11 double plays this year. You would think that part of that would be from the right side of the plate, a little further from first base.
I would take
taking
the under big time on that. No way. Gio trying to make it 12.
Picked by Wieters. Six from the left side, 5 from the right side. Two and 2.
Like the fastball in here, see what they decide on. Changeup.
Wow. Gio swing and miss. Secondary pitches. 6 Ks. Hoskins and Hernandez twice each.
Well, I mean, everything has been real good from Gio here tonight. The curveball sharp. The changeup has the same arm speed as the fastball. He's kept that down. And he's thrown them all for strikes. Looking real sharp here so far against the Phillies. They're going to talk it over what they want to do to Wilson, and Derek Lilliquist on the horn to the bullpen.
Gio's had Ramos roll over 2 ground balls to short tonight. At the letters, strike 1.
Establishing the inner half with the fastball. Now the changeup works away. Now the curveball backdoor works. Because Wilson's thinking to myself, yeah, that was 91, but it was in. I got to gear up to get to that. It was a perfect pitch for strike 1.
Going foul. Tim Collins and Jimmy Cordero.
Pretty good take. He's seen that curveball a few times from a little bit of a different angle.
Two. Five-2 game, bottom of the fifth. Cabrera's at second, Quinn's at first. They get a head start on this payoff pitch.
One went 3-2 change up to Hernandez. Does he do it again here? Huge pitch coming.
And 92 on the heater.
Looked like he was on it. That might buy him a change up here.
Bases are loaded.
Pretty good take by Wilson. Borderline pitch. He was teasing the upper half of the zone that whole sequence, and now got a little drama here in the bottom of the fifth.
Carlos Santana 1 for 2. Base hit to right, foul out to third. Career against Gio, 3 for 12, 1 RBI.
I don't remember the NBA music here between pitches.
Well hit to center. Taylor back, and that is a grand slam.
Boy, he had to be sitting on the changeup. That wasn't bad location by Gio. It was 85. It was down and away, and he reached out there and hooked it straight away center field. And Gio knew it as soon as it was hit. He's been watching the ball fly here tonight. And that one leaves a mark.
Phillies jump on top 6-5. For Santana, his 20th, and his RBI total shoots up to 77. Gio now to Jose Bautista. You know what he's thinking. Hit by a pitch and walked tonight.
Long way to go.
3-0. Changeup. Second walk of the inning, third of the night. Michael Franco is next.
Yeah, double barrels already in the bullpen. Decision time for Davey Martinez. Does he want Gio to face Franco, or is he going to go to the bullpen? He's on the top step.
Franco, the 8th Philly here in the 5th. Fly ball to center. Line drive out to right. Wilmer Difo to his left. Phillies come up big in the 5th. It's a 1-run game. Difo, Taylor, and the pitcher's spot straight ahead. The monument, the capital, Nationals Park. Long homestand. Tanner Roark gets it going against the Brewers. He beat them July 25th at Miller Park. 8 innings, 3 hits, 11 Ks and no runs. Jolice Chassin scheduled for Milwaukee, 6:30 p.m. That's extra. Friday night. First of 10 at home. Big blow by Santana. Choose a winning team for your vehicle. There's Victor Arano, Jiffy Lube for value and convenience. JiffyLubeDC.com with our pitching change. Victor Arano, 23 years of age, native of Mexico, and it's his 48th appearance for the Phillies. 53 Ks and 49 frames. First up, Wilmer Difo, 1 for 4. With a home run and a walk against him.
Yeah, fastball slider change. Fastball averages 94 for Arano.
That's box score. Pretty busy. Top half of the lineup coming up big, especially Eaton, Turner, Rendon, and Soto. And a 1-1 now to Wilmer outside. Off speed, 2-2. As Dribble Cabrera stays in, takes over third. Maikel Franco double switched out. Philly pitcher batting seventh.
Well, the Phillies scored 2 in the second. The Nats answered with 4 in the third. So we'll see if they can answer here after the 4 spot in the bottom of the 5th. Long way to go.
And Defoe crushes one out to center. That's the right fielder getting to that ball, Jose Bautista. Told you earlier tonight how Quinn was playing way over toward left center. So Wilmer's aboard, and here we go. Michael A. Taylor's next.
Boy, I thought Wilmer was going to test Jose Bautista here. He made a nice throw once he got there, but he had to go so far to his right in the gap. I'm thinking Wilmer's going 2 here, but Bautista made a nice backhand play, righted himself, and threw a bullet on a hop. And Wilmer's eating his chain come around first. Did he have that in his mouth when he hit it? No, that just had to pop up while he was running.
Michael A. Taylor. And then the ball popped out of Wilson Ramos' mitt. So down to second base is Wilmer Defoe.
But these are the kind of things we've seen the last 2 nights from the Phillies. Just kind of lackadaisical plays. You got a 1-run game, and it's a free 90 feet. In essence, now Wilmer Defoe's got the leadoff double.
Yeah.
But just a little, I don't know, brain lapse there by Wilson Ramos allows Defoe to get in second. That wasn't that bad a pitch. It was definitely catchable at this level. And now Michael A. Taylor going to try to get Wilmer to third with 1 out or more.
Andrew Stevenson is the Nats lefty off the bench tonight, along with Bryce Harper.
So this is 2 trips, right? No, this is official mound visit. This is a trip, and Wilson's was a mound visit. I'm confused. There's been so many trips to the mound that haven't been accounted for tonight. They should be down to 2 or 3.
Everybody but the outfielders on the mound. Michael A. Taylor, a comebacker, a liner to right. 1 for 2 career against Victor Arano.
Right idea, wrong pitch. Sometimes with Michael A., if he just bunts for a hit right here, he's so good at dragging it to third base, it's better off than squaring around early.
Pitching at the corners, Cabrera, Santana. Michael squared early and then took a strike. Nissan.
Wilson flinched on that one too. I think that bat in his face is really distracting him.
And reaching for a couple to stay alive here. Hector Neris hopping off the mound way out there. There he is. Nobody out. Defoe at second, 1-2 to Michael A.
Ooh, good rip. He was on that heater. It was not a trying to get him over swing either. He was trying to drive himself in with that hack and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the breaking ball away. Next up is Andrew Stevenson, who hit a homer against this guy on the homestand. Big pitch hit by Andrew, his first big league homer. Stevenson with Wilmer Defoe aboard last time. It was Stevenson homering off the bench in the 6th inning of that Nats 10-4 win, and then Wilmer hit one of his longest ever home runs right after that.
Yeah, those two in that series were the dynamic duo, weren't they? A couple nights in a row they did damage against the Phillies back to back. One night it was Stevenson then Defoe, then the next day it was Defoe then Stevenson or something like that.
Ball gets away and pouncing on it. Wilson Ramos keeping Wilmer Defoe at second.
They tried to backhand that instead of blocking it. It kicked away, but he hustled to it and kept Wilmer at second.
Now the 0-2. And a base hit to right. Defoe being sent by Bob Henley. The throw from Bautista up the line, and the Nats tie it right away. Andrew Stevenson continues to come off the bench and torment Orano and the Phillies.
That was clutch. So nice answer. Tie game. It's just one of those nights here at Citizens Bank. You knew it was far from over. The grand slam hurt for a second, but the Nats answer with at least one and counting here in the top of the 6th. So clutch pinch hit single for Andrew Stevenson. He's been so good since his recall.
Gabe Kapler. It's going to be a long night for the bullpens now. So Phillies. Adam Eaton's going to bat for the 4th time here in a moment. 100% fiber optic network, 100% phenomenal. Get bios.com are X mode.
Watch Spanky run. Watch Spanky play hard and go Pete Rose into third base, and the helmet's coming right in your living room. Can he do it again? Stay tuned. Here we go.
Yeah, he doubled after that, stranded in the fourth. So the lead runs aboard Andrew Stevenson, good speed. Eaton 2 for 3. And Hector Neris takes over.
Neris will try to get ahead of you with the fastball, and his out pitch is that nasty split, but his fastball is hittable. And he gets into trouble when he falls behind and you know the fastball is coming. Strike one is key for him. He throws that split 52% of the time, so more than his fastball. Fastball mid-90s.
Eaton designs on taking it the other way like he did last time. No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, here comes the split, you're thinking.
4-3 Rays at Atlanta, 3rd inning. Wild one here, 6-6, top of the 6th.
Might be throwing over because he's going to throw the split, and that split ends up in the dirt a lot. And if you're Andrew Stevenson on first, you're looking for that. Even if you don't steal, you're looking for a bouncer here.
High fastball doesn't count.
That used to mess me up as a hitter when that happened. Because now I'm overthinking it. Is he going to throw a fastball again? Or because he showed me the fastball, is he going to throw a split? And now you're just all confused.
And you have to call time when you're sitting in there forever,
Yeah,
don't you?
I mean, he did the right thing.
0-2, 1 out. Adam Eaton not able to get to it. 2nd out of the inning.
So he showed him a fastball in the timeout, then he went to the split. So he figured, oh, you know what's coming? I'm going to throw the other pitch, and that's why that's confusing for a hitter.
Trey Turner, 3 for 5 career against Hector Neris. And a line drive out of here back in the 2nd inning. Hector Neris doesn't take anything off of his pickoff throws.
We almost threw that one down the right field line. That was a nice play by Santana to catch it. You remember early in the season for the Phillies when Gabe Kapler was going out and getting his pitchers in the 3rd and 4th inning and their pitch counts were low. Well, now you're starting to see the effect that had on the bullpen early in the season.
Stevenson looks like a great jump. He's in there.
You know, that whole bullpen by committee, I don't have a closer, I'm going to use everybody. You were wondering how that would affect this bullpen in August and September as you look at the big steal by Andrew to get into scoring position. Now Trey Turner has a chance to put his team on top. But I think you've seen it in this series and maybe the last couple of weeks for the Phillies. The bullpen's on fumes.
First bag of the season for Andrew Stevenson. Yeah, they're on their 4th pitcher with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Second career bag for Andrew. Young guy who's opening up some eyes with what he's doing coming off the bench lately.
How about this low linea for number 16 and RBIs 54 and 55. 104 miles an hour. And the truck trying to channel another one right here. I think that was with 2 strikes too.
Neris comes in, does a big-time job to take care of the Nats in the 6th. But Stevenson ties it after Defoe got a hit. Of the Washington Nationals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals.
Watch your head, Captain America.
Yeah, it's superhero night at the ballpark for the kids today. Homer Defoe coming up big with that leadoff hit. Went to second. Andrew Stevenson brought him home. So the kids getting it done again.
We get done on Labor Day weekend. Come to the ballpark. Nats Brewers 3-game series, August 31st, September 2nd. Got the trucker cap. 2000s is his night. You got pajamas, all kinds of awesome stuff. Plus the Brewers are a good ball club. Visit Nationals.com. That could turn out to be a big series if you're thinking about the wild card.
Yeah, they're in Cincinnati tonight leading, and they're there tomorrow as well. Here's Jimmy Cordero, 7th game. Kingery, Cabrera. And then the top of the order, Roman Quinn. Bottom 6 for the Phils. Kingery 0 for 2, strikeout, fly ball to right. And he sees Jimmy Cordero for the first time. Cordero struck out Jose Bautista last night in a 1-batter appearance. Phillies box. Leadoff guy, 2 hits and a run. Santana, the big blow, the grand slam off of Gio in the 5th. And then the number 9 spot, Jake Arrieta, who threw only 3 innings, had a 2-run single. Cabrera singled in a run last time. Nats immediately got Gio off the hook with the run in the 6th. Boy, they keep on coming. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Better be careful in a 6-6 game. You might run out of chunkers. Thing goes 12 or 13 innings, you never know. Jimmy's fastball averaging 97 on the year. Slider, curveball change to go with it. Change around 90.
Not able to hit one fair yet.
Lenny Dykstra played 8 years here in Philadelphia. It looks weird seeing somebody else wear number 4.
That is a nasty breaking ball down and away. Pretty good battle there for Cordero and Kingery. First out, bottom 6.
We had a nasty curveball, wiffle ball style. Look at this thing. Just up, down, thanks for coming. It looked like Kingery was thinking fastball all the way. It didn't really pick that one up.
As Jubal Cabrera is next.
I oftentimes thought, and you know, the double switch is more of a pitching strategy to get a pitcher so many innings. I often thought as a pinch hitter that if I got a pinch hit and I stayed in the game in a double switch, it was because I got the pinch hit. And the manager liked what I did in that at bat and stayed with it. And you're wondering if Cabrera's base hit in the 5th was one of those cases. I like that. I wish I would have started him. Let's leave him in the game.
Well, he had better career numbers against Gio than Maikel Franco. Now up to 1 for 24 career. 2-0. Three and one. And this one high center field, Taylor. No better time to act than today. Make today the day at PNC. Reed Schaller, he's from Indianapolis, went to Vanderbilt. Nats took him as a third-round pick this year. So just getting his career started with these Auburn double days. Kind of the prototypical young pitcher these days. 6'3", 210, ERA good. Strikeouts, opponent's batting average, first 11 starts. Reed Schaller.
And I'll bet he's listening to everything Aaron Barrett's telling him. Oh, that's a good view. I like that. That's the scout seats.
97 with away and a little bit of down to it.
There you go. Got my radar gun up.
Had him roll over the breaking ball. Defoe makes the exchange. Quinn can fly down that line. So here we go, top 7. Rendon, Soto, Zimmerman. These three have been solid tonight.
Boys, I think I said 30 degrees on the launch angle. I was close. 106 because I'm rounding up and it was hit hard. Heard your local Ford dealers for great savings on cars, trucks, SUVs, and taters.
Sir Anthony Dominguez from Esperanza of the Dominican Republic, just 23 years of age, and the rookie, 43rd appearance, 14 saves in 18 opportunities. Kind of been in and out of that role, rotating with Neris and Neshek. Anthony Rendon, top of the 7th, and that is a strike.
We kind of see what Gabe Kapler's doing here. High leverage situation. Rendon, Soto, Zimmerman, 3 of the hottest hitters the Nats have coming up. So he's going with a guy that's closed a lot of games for his team in a tie game in the 7th. Fastball for Sir Anthony averages 98 on the year. Slider 88. Changeup 91.
Strike 3 call. Rendon down. And now 4 of the last 5 Nats have struck out.
Check this out. This is triple digits with cut. See how Wilson caught that at the end on the black. Triple digits moving away from Anthony Rendon. Sometimes as a hitter you tip your cap, and that's one of those times.
Yeah, that looked like a little Kenley Jansen plus going on there. Here's Soto. Juan 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. 1 for 1 and a walk against Sir Anthony Dominguez. That ball is rocked into center. Quinn way to his left, and Soto keeps on going. He's going to make it easily. Second extra base hit tonight.
Came in 99, left 105, 19th double of the year for Juan Soto. And he kind of read that. I mean, he was going hard out of the box. He saw Quinn going away from him, so turn around the 99. First things first, that's not that easy. But you saw Quinn running over to cut that off, and Juan Soto said, no, 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 you're going away from the play. I'm going to cruise into second with a 1-out double. So game on, here we go.
Soto's hitting safely now, 6 of his last 8 games. Ryan Zimmerman. The walk-off homer against this right-hander last week.
But there was a time when Ryan never swung at a first pitch and never got a first pitch slider because the league knew he didn't swing at the first pitch. But the last couple of years he's been more aggressive. I'd say 3rd and 4th at bat.
And a tapper right in front of the plate. Dominguez throws out Zimmerman. Soto to 3rd on the 2nd out. Next up is Matt Wieters. First time for Matt against the rookie. Walk, couple of fly ball outs tonight.
They missed with the first pitch slider. You geared up for 100 here. All in. Who cares if he throws another one? He did. And that's what happens when you gear up for 100 and you get a slider. You foul it off your foot because you're out front. You have to think like that, though, if you're Matt. 1-0, you throw 100, bring it.
$22,525, the largest attendance of the 3-game series. And a good take by Matt Wieters. 2-2. Got him nasty. 2 strikeouts in the inning, around the double and a grounder. Time to stretch. Masson, brought to you by Lexus. Experience amazing. Hot night in Philly. What a ball game. 6-6, 7th inning. Another inning of work for Jimmy Cordero. Coming up, Rhys Hoskins. One matchup between these two, a base on balls. And he goes off speed and drops in the 85.
Trey Turner standing out shortstop, so that's the same pitch you called on me twice last time. He likes the backup curveball for some reason.
Oh-2, 98 fastball.
Yeah, where to get him? He's trying to play it off, but that hurt. And obviously didn't want to hit him. Tie ball game, 0-2 count. Just got away from him. Ooh, in the hand.
And
yikes.
scary moment. Next up is Cesar Hernandez.
Good base hit bunter. We've seen him sacrifice before, but he's more adept at laying one down for a hit. We'll see if they decide to bunt 98, which isn't easy.
Rendon on the grass at third.
Normally don't do that with your three-hitter, but you don't think of Cesar as a three-hitter. Losing his mind.
2-0. Tim Collins has been up before, now joined by Wander Suero.
'99. I remember back in the day when you'd look up on the scoreboard and see 99, it would get the whole dugout buzzing. Now it's just so matter of fact. It's just, we see it every night. This guy's almost throwing 100. No way. And you see it every single night out of somebody's bullpen. You talk about why the averages are down because of the shift. How about everybody throws a billion now? And that's not easy to hit.
Hot shot. Defoe, Turner. From that side of the plate, Hernandez just too fast.
I'll tell you what, that's a nice play by Wilmer to get the lead out. You talk about a tie game, bottom of the 7th. Ball takes it to your left. You know you're not going to turn 2 on Hernandez. A lot of second basemen would just got the safe out at first, but he Gets Hoskins because he knows he's got time. The ball was hit hard, but going away from the play, that's not that easy. He chose the hard way right there. Threw a nasty sinker to Trey, so give Trey credit for catching it, but a good exchange of runner for the Phillies, but the go-ahead run on first, not on second.
Wilson Ramos, 2 ground balls, a walk. Gio had Wilson Ramos well behind in the count before walking him. And then the next guy, Santana, hit one a mile to center. Of course, Wilson capable of that as well.
And his 16 stolen bases, he's been caught 5 times. You'd think he's going to run here sometime in this sequence.
Santana has hit against Cordero.
And he's looking like he has a little interest.
Nope. 1-1. There he goes. Matt Wieters had a hard time handling it cleanly. And then pretty good move by Defoe to go into block mode. Hernandez, 17 steal.
Boy, that ball had so much late movement. Watch it handcuff Matt Wieters. Can't really see it from that angle, but this ball just took off. Watch the sink. Might have been a backup slider, and Matt was thinking about it going the other way across the plate. Like Bob said, good, nice job of blocking it after he got his glove caught on the foot of Cesar Hernandez.
Lead run, scoring position, 1 out, 7th inning. Count is 2-1 to Wilson.
Good arm in center, you know about that. Good arm in right. Pat Neshek get loose.
Three and one.
Boy, it's so hard for Wilmer right now. He's trying to keep Cesar Hernandez close to second, right? You just don't want him strolling into third with 1 out. But we've seen Wilson hit that hole, so yeah. Wilmer's real close to the bag. He's slapping his glove trying to keep Hernandez close and then trying to retreat at the last minute. You're throwing 99 away to Wilson Ramos. There's a huge hole on the right side. He's doing what he has to do in this situation. And that's kind of the cat and mouse game. A second baseman plays with a plus base runner on second. He knows Ramos is going to try to shoot that hole. So he's got to hold him close and then hustle and get as much range as he can once Cordero starts his delivery.
3-2 pitch now with 1 out.
Ramos, you almost have to walk Santana to get to Bautista, don't you? First things first.
Kept waiting for Ramos to ask for time. He never did. Then a good take, and he's aboard. Hit batter, a grounder, and a walk in the inning. Here's Santana, Derek Lilliquist on the way.
This is the guy that's done the damage. This is, despite the noise in the ballpark, a huge part of this ball game right here, right now.
Santana 1-for-1 career, as I mentioned earlier, against Cordero. A single with an RBI attached. Rounded into 9 double plays this year. And the 86 breaking ball to get ahead. One-two. Turner shaded up the middle. Defoe to pull. And the grounder foul.
You know, Jimmy Cordero's slowing it down here because it's a big situation in the game. But as a hitter, I always used to like pitchers that slowed it down because it gave me my chance to get my brain right. You know, if you're working fast, I don't have a time to set my game plan pitch by pitch. But if you're taking 20 or 30 seconds between pitches, now I'm really committed to my game plan when I dig into the box. Whereas if you do it quick, I don't have time to get the thoughts.
Been counting some 25 to 30 seconds between them here. Strike three call. Santana knew it. Evidently caught guessing, and that's the second out of the inning.
Huge out.
Second K for Cordero.
Right down the middle, right? 97, he was thinking something else, and maybe his thoughts were clouded when he got back in the box.
Bautista hit by a pitch, a run scored, and then Gio walked him twice. So Hernandez reached on the fielder's choice, stole second. The former Nat Ramos walked after that.
.98 with cut to it. Now I got to come to him. Driver's seat for Joey Bats.
Wow.
Watch the front shoulder of Jose Bautista. See it fly open right there? That's called a leak. And if you keep that fastball away, it's going to be tough for him to get to it. He's cheating to the heater in. And the reason he's doing that is because, hey, this guy's throwing 100. You know, I got to gear up. But that front side, the way he took that pitch, that little jerk of the front shoulder open, is telling you he's cheating to the fastball. He's saying the only way I can get to it is if I start early and open up my shoulder and my hips. So anything away, he's not going to get to.
(3-1), 2 outs. And Bautista's going to put the Phillies on top. Hernandez speeding home. His first base hit as a Philly. And now it's 7-6.
And he told himself after that pitch to stay closed, and he did right there. I think this one was more middle. And the new guy comes through with a big hit for the Phillies.
Pitcher spot now, and Nick Williams walking to the plate. And now Davey Martinez with a counter move. Tim Collins has been up a couple of times. He's walking toward the grand staircase out there. So the Phillies have taken the lead in the bottom of the 7th. As a young hitter, I wore the collar 0 for 4 many times. Thank you for adjusting mine tonight.
Right, that's what good buddies do for each other. They tighten you up.
25th appearance for Tim Collins. 16 hits, 16 innings, 14 Ks. And he gets a matchup here with Nick Williams, who is 0 for 2 against him. A walk and a strikeout. Williams hitting for Sir Anthony.
Fastball 93. He'll cut the fastball at 89, slider type thing. Curveball change to go with it. Trying to keep this a 1-run deficit. This is huge. You never know with the Phillies bullpen what you're going to get. 6 outs left.
Yeah. Late break on that one with some heat on it. 89. So Tim, a dozen runners. Only 2 have scored. And he gets the foul on the fastball. See ya. Good sequence there by Collins. Breaking ball freezing Williams. Phillies pick up the go-ahead run. Now the Nats have to get it going.
Neshek on for the Phillies. There's the numbers. 21st appearance, ERA at 1.56, 12 strikeouts to just 2 walks. Opponents hitting 250. Check out lefties just hitting 182 against the funky right-hander. If you remember last night, he came in to face Tony Two Bags. Got to 2 strikes and flipped the slider up there that didn't do anything, and all of a sudden it was a 4-3 Nats lead. So Rendon not due up for a while this inning. It'll be Defoe, Taylor, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, pitcher spot, due up third. Wilmer Defoe, 2 for 2 against Pat Neshek, and one of those hits a triple. Here's the 8th inning. Fastball fades away.
We got started in the 6th. Down by 1.
Yeah, in many ways it's like having another leadoff type guy at the bottom of your lineup.
Sweating this one out.
Yeah, they're one of the worst in baseball for losing leads after 7. White Sox, Kansas City, 2 big-time struggling ball clubs in the AL Central.
Secret weapon lurking. He is not in jail.
I'll pay the bail if he can get up there with a tying run. Well, Wilmer Defoe does it again.
Free Bryce Harper.
3 for 3 against Pat Neshek.
Oh, that might be my favorite shot of the year. Meanwhile, in a 1-run game, this guy does it again. He's going to be a big league leadoff hitter someday. Here he comes. They let him free.
Yeah, right now it's Bryce Harper for Michael A. Taylor.
Free Bryce Harper. Probably going to bunt him over.
Yeah. Maybe into the upper deck somewhere.
This is a stall piece to get the left-hander who just popped up. And Gabe Kapler can't get out of the dugout fast enough.
Man, there have been some mound visits used tonight.
Yeah, we might be close to 0 because this counts as 2. there's been a couple of 2s. Maybe the first time they've used them all that we've seen it this year. Where are we at?
That's Luis Avilan. So lefty, lefty, top of the 8th, straight ahead.
Kids pajama set. That's presented by Harris Teeter. So the first 10,000 fans, their ages 12 and under, you get those awesome PJs to your left. Go to nationals.com and you can wear those at the ballpark.
So Bryce Harper against Luis Avilan. Career 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 for 11.
And a hit by pitch, if I remember right. When Avilan was with the Braves, he drilled it. That was in the middle of that whole Braves drilling Bryce thing.
Just to let you know, Mark Reynolds is on deck. 9 spot next. A lot of seesaw action in this one. And the breaking ball up and away.
If I remember right, it was a fastball right in the back. So maybe he's thinking about that and he's trying to repay him right here is the point. Fastball, curveball change, fastball 91. Change probably his best pitch. I don't know if Bryce will see one of those.
2-0. And we could see another pitcher in a moment. Have a right-hander working with Reynolds on deck.
His gloves back.
And if they go to Tommy Hunter next, they have one guy left in their bullpen, Adam Morgan, who's thrown a number of pitches in this series.
Yeah, Avilan wants nothing to do with Bryce Harper here. Nothing. And that tip of the cap you just saw means everybody's ready down there. Green light situation all the way.
Tremendous month of August. Bryce nearly 1/4 of his RBIs for the whole year this month. Two on, nobody out.
Here they come.
Mark Reynolds about to be announced. So another Phillies pitcher, Tommy Hunter.
The last night in the 8th inning, Mark Reynolds let it off, and that was the 3rd pitch. One of them was a strike. He just felt like he wasted his time, basically, because only one was a strike. Was chirping from the dugout, and Sam Holbrook said, "You're not playing anymore." And then Mark Reynolds said, "Well, then I don't need these gloves if I'm not playing." And then Sam Holbrook threw him out again and said, "You're really not playing anymore." And Ryan Zimmerman had a good laugh, and he said he got thrown out twice. He held up 2 fingers about 3 times there and said he got thrown out twice.
Mark Reynolds 0 for 2 thus against Tommy Hunter. So the lead runs aboard. Harper at first behind Wilmer Defoe, and Mark Reynolds up there pumping.
Good rip. Tommy Hunter 32, 6'3", 250. And the fastball averaging 96 this year. Cutter curveball to go with it, so 3-pitch pitcher. Mark Reynolds trying to be the hero.
Oh, 2, and you saw the graphic. Adam Morgan, the only Phillies reliever left. 2 nights ago, he threw 35 pitches in 2 innings. So Tommy Hunter could be out there for a while.
So the one we just showed you from last night. Wilson Ramos wanted it. The fans wanted it. And Mark eyeballed it. Was strike 2. Pitch 2 was a strike. Pitch 3 wasn't. You figure it out.
Reynolds reaching for one, and a bloop into center. Rushing in is Roman Quinn for the first out. Top of the order, Adam Eaton.
This is right man, the right spot.
Hunter got Eaton the foul out last night. Adam has a couple of career hits against him and an RBI. Couple of extra base hits tonight. Great speed at second. Wander Suero's been up for a while.
Quinn's got the best arm out there, but I don't think he's throwing out Wilmer Defoe from center.
Adam Eaton up the middle to the bag. Kingery turns a 6-3 double play. Nats are gone in the top of the 8th.
Suero on for the Nats, trying to keep it just a 1-run deficit. He gets to try to strike out some Phillies and earn some money for the Children's Inn at NIH. $44 for every time that happens. Strikeouts for kids. Toyota doing a nice job with that every single night.
Wander Suero gets the call. The 26-year-old, a rookie, 29th appearance. 37 Ks in 36 innings, 30 hits. Kingery will lead off, then it's down to the number 9 spot. And Tommy Hunter probably going to be the hitter.
Yeah, like you said, he didn't have a whole lot of options left.
Spencer Keyboom is behind the plate here. So they could just leave the pitcher in the number 9 spot. We'll see how it all lines up here in a second. Wander, good heater. Inside edge for a strike.
Fastball, cutter, curveball change. Fastball 92, cutter 92. Curveball's been nasty lately as the out pitch.
Nats now have used their entire bench. Oh, 2. Kingery with a ground ball, 0 for 1 against Wander Suero.
Spencer Keyboom blocking that just because he wanted to feel it. Come into a game, you know, you just want to feel it. Good habits, and you have to think about it when somebody's on. If you're always blocking the ball as a catcher, you don't do anything different when a runner is on base.
Swing and a miss on 94 upstairs. First out, bottom 8.
94 up with some cut to it. And I'm watching Wander Suero's body language. He has some serious swagger to his game. Last 3 or 4 times out, he is gaining confidence with every outing.
Asdrubal Cabrera is 0 for 2 against him. Some snap on that breaking ball.
That's more than a get me over curve.
Throws him another, little low.
By design, he was hoping he'd swing. Throw one for a strike. Throws one a little shorter, hope he swings.
They're delayed again in Atlanta, 6th inning. Rays 8, Braves 3. 1-1 pitch in the 8th here. Good heater.
Another big boy save for whoever, whether it's Tommy Hunter or Adams Morgan. Turner, Rendon, Soto due up in the 9th. Nobody warming, so either that bag of balls is coming in or it's still
There
under.
may not be any balls left in that bag. I've got the Phillies throwing right around 160 pitches tonight.
Tell you what, that bag of balls would be tough to hit. It's not going anywhere.
Three-two. Straight back. Asdrubal had an impact on this game. Came in as a pinch hitter in the 5th inning. There's Adam Morgan. 2 nights ago, as I mentioned, 35 pitches in a couple of innings, and he had some serious stuff going that night. Nats have found a way to win both of the games so far.
I'm just up here trying to think what happened to Matt Wieters. I don't remember anything. He fouled the ball off his shin, but he had a shin guard on.
Three-two. Swing, a miss. Couple of 94 elevated fastballs here for Wander Suero in the 8th.
with a little cut to it at the end for good measure. So a high fastball kind of cutting back over the plate as Drupal can't get on top. 2 down.
Top of the order, Roman Quinn. Suero has struck him out twice in previous meetings. Goes down and gets one and hits it well to left center. They can't cut it off, so Quinn racing to second. Wants to get to third with 2 outs, and he will. Third hit of the night, and that guy can fly.
And we just saw somebody that's in the Trey Turner, Billy Hamilton, D. Gordon category when you saw him come around second. I didn't know he had those kind of wheels. I mean, this is elite speed right here, folks. So what looked like a single rolled to the wall and turned into a 2-out triple.
Reese Hoskins is next. 183 stolen bases in the minor leagues by Quinn. So he'll be an interesting young player to watch for the Phillies now that he's healthy again.
Well, I think you got to go out of the stretch here just because of that. Obviously, Jimmy Cordero does go out, Wander Suero does go out of the stretch, excuse me, but he's a guy that if you're in the windup could steal home.
Hoskins 0 for 3, hit by a pitch last time. Took a fastball from Jimmy Cordero and fortunately okay and still playing. Right in there. 0-2. That is well hit to right. Off the scoreboard, and Hoskins has given the Phillies a 2-run lead.
A little 2-out lightning for the Phillies. First, Roman Quinn goes in the gap in left center, 2-out triple, and then Hoskins stays on the cutter. It looked like he had his mind up to go to right that whole at-bat. You don't see him go this way very often, and the best news is that that ball stayed in the ballpark. When he hit it the way it's been carrying tonight, based on his numbers, I thought that was out of here.
Likewise.
Keep it at 8-6. Nats were down by 2 in the 9th last night. 3's going to be a little tougher.
Counts even, 1-1. And the curve stayed up. That ball just fouled.
Pretty sweet play. Picked up her seat and gloved it.
Off speed, walked him. Next up, a power matchup with Wilson Ramos. Derek Lilliquist to the mound again. Ball game turning 3.5 hours old at that base on balls. That's up 2-3-4. There's still hope for the ninth. By the way, the other element, Tommy Hunter, sitting around for a long time waiting for his ninth inning. Coda Glover's now up for the Nats.
Ooh.
Good reaction on the pitch. It really jammed his hands.
He was swinging for the cutter moving away and it kind of backed up.
Right back, not hit that hard, and Suero there to make the grab, but the Phillies pick up a big run. Anthony Rendon will follow Trey Turner. There's the home run hero from last night, and then Juan Soto.
Baseball, guess who it's brought to you by? Yeah, T-Mobile. Juan Soto is brought to you by He Can Really Hit. 16th home run of the year, tying Ken Griffey Jr. for most taters by a teenager. And then the double in the gap, the hustle double, the good read on Roman Quinn going the other way. So Juan Soto having a nice night here tonight, saying, hey, don't forget about me for Rookie of the Year.
Trey Turner is first. 3 for 5 career against Hunter. Right-hander struck him out looking last night. And 93 with cut. He missed 1-1. Shallow at third, Cabrera. Trey Turner rips it. 2-hopper came up for Kingery. 1 out.
Almost threw that away.
Anthony Rendon, 2 for 5 career. Chacin and Roark. That's extra 6:30. We'll start a long 10-game homestand Friday. Brewers 3, Cardinals 3, Cubs 4.
That homestand will tell the story.
It will.
Complete it.
Another hard hit ball. Kingery's got this one. 2 down.
Robbed him. Ball stayed down too. Looked like it was past him, and he just kind of flags it down as it's going to center. Had plenty of time to get up and make a nice throw. And Juan Soto going to try to get on for Ryan Zimmerman. I think that's how that game went in DC, right?
Yes, it did. Soto against Hunter, 0 for 2.
2 outs, nobody on. Soto doubled and Zim walked him off. Different story here tonight. But you take extra innings if you're Davey Martinez.
Absolutely crushing 2 balls tonight. Homer to left. The double out to deep right center. One. Johnny Holiday, Byron Kerr. Nats extra post game when this one's over. Phillies trying to win and for now get back to within 4 of Atlanta. Braves still delayed but down 5 runs.
Trying to hit another one. Need some pine tar. Bat almost slipped out of his hands.
Just at the last instant.
Spoil it, get another one. Climbing the ladder.
Soto to deep center. Quinn going back. Phillies win as he makes a good running catch.
Yeah, tough to overcome an 8 spot. Fought hard tonight and gave it a good go at the end. Rendon hit it hard, and Juan Soto bidding for his 3rd hit and his 2nd home run. Roman Quinn was playing deep to start, and he got a high fastball, got on top of it. I thought he had another one. The ball hasn't been carried here. You remember Reese Hoskins' ball to right, and then this ball, so maybe the temperature's cooled a little bit, and the park's playing a little more fair in the late innings.
So Tommy Hunter comes on, gets a 2-inning save, and the Phillies salvage one for the Nats. A 3-3 trip.